Welcome back, everybody. I want to talk about, we were just talking during the break about the Navy SEALs. I mean, because this is a very special group of people. And I was asking the question if we're ever going to know who the actual individuals were who pulled the trigger and shot Bin Laden. And you were saying that maybe in 20 years or so, but don't expect it anytime soon.
These operators are going to keep their identities secret for as long as possible. They want to continue to do, frankly, one of the most exciting jobs in the world. I mean, this is what they train for. This is what they live for. You know what? When these names do start to come out in 20 or 30 years, there'll probably be some debates. I mean, who actually pulled the trigger? It might well be that there was more than one person shooting at Bin Laden at the time he got the 2 taps to the head. And if that's the case, then we don't know which of those 2 people actually ended the life.
That probably is the case, but I think an interesting point that you made when we were off air was that if you ask the SEALs themselves, they would be the first to say this is a big team effort. Right. I think that that's true of many parts, or if not all parts of the military.
Yeah, I mean the SEALs have a great sense of security and ego, like anyone else. I mean, these are not people lacking in confidence, but they're also great team players. And they'll be the first to point out, as in other interviews regarding other operations, they would point out the Night Stalkers, who was an Army unit that was very helpful to them in Afghanistan, or point out the pilots who transferred them to various places, or the role of the what they call Big Navy, bringing them in or providing air support for them. So yeah, these guys are team players.
They are team players, and they're also very modest, very humble in the end, aren't they? I mean, I've talked to several of these guys who are retired, and they're just amazing.
They're all the thing about being team players, and sports always tries to emulate that and look at what better teams always do better work. And in the military, at least I found in my travels, they're all humble about it. Everybody always points to somebody else, gives credit to everybody else in the group other than themselves. And whoever was the person or people who actually fired the shot that killed Bin Laden will be the last person to say that he fired the shot.
It'd be very interesting,
right.
But
there may well be a debate.
Again, it was visual recognition that sealed the deal in this thing. That they really didn't know if Bin Laden was going to be in that compound for sure at that time, at that moment.
Well, they had very good reasons to believe. I mean, that compound had been surveilled for a considerable length of time, both by satellite and by drone.
But their plan, I mean, they were, I believe, 8 minutes over on the plan inside. They were supposed to be in and out in 30 minutes. It was 38
right. They had set up
minutes.
a practice facility at Bagram, the exact plywood scale model, and practiced extensively. But they didn't practice for the helicopter having the mechanical.
Or the room, right, that he would actually be in. I mean, they went all the way up to that corner room before they got to him, 8 minutes later. And these are precision people.
What struck you from the video that ABC released, that exclusive video showing the scene of where he was killed, from your perspective?
Well, first of all, I think that video was edited to avoid revealing certain methods and certain technologies. That's one thing. The other thing is that, this was a very effective operation that we obviously was planned and rehearsed very, very well. And 8 minutes over, 8 minutes given the high adrenaline, the unexpected, isn't too bad at all.
Not at all.
And it's interesting.
Well, I think it's incredible. I just think that if you're in there, which, none of us. I mean, if you're in there, you're aware of it to the minute. I mean, the way that these guys do a clock, I always know what time it is. My friends are always amazed. Nothing like they do when they're inside. They knew when they were at the 31st minute.
Also, we tend to forget. I mean, politically, this is a great short-term bounce for the Obama administration. But if it had failed, if it had been another Desert One, as in the Carter years, it would have been devastating.
Well, nobody will forget that from Carter. I mean, that's one of the things that defines Jimmy Carter.
So, from the president's point of view, when he authorized this last August, this was highly high risk.
Absolutely. Gentlemen, we're out of time, but I'm glad you both were here to share your insights. It's been terrific having you on board, and we will be obviously checking back with you for further insights, and we're going to be learning more as the days and weeks progress, but it has been quite the adventure and quite an amazing story as it unfolds hour by hour. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it. Okay, we're going to switch gears in a big way, because now we're going to focus on